have the captain of DEMPO Challengers. Yes. It's toss time here at the MCC grounds, Dr. Rajendra Prasad Stadium. The two captains in readiness. In the blue corner, we have a captain of DEMPO Challengers, Aditya Angle. And in the dark blue corner, we have the captain for City Fountainhead, Pranav Biche. All the best to both the captains. So, Pranav to call. Tail is the call from Pranav. And head is the result. Adi, you have won the toss. What is your opt?
We would like to bowl first.
You're playing your first match, looking to go with the full strength.
Yeah, definitely. We have all our players today, fortunately. So I think play good cricket.
Yes, all the best. Pranav, having won the first match, the team, how is the environment in the dressing room?
Yeah, it's very good and we are positive. Lucky to lose, I guess, the toss because we get to bat first. It's fine.
Any changes from the last playing 11?
Yeah, we have 2-3 changes. We'll let you know.
Okay, all the best. So that's the news coming from the center. It's DEMPO Challengers who have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first.
We look around and we see a competitive world, a constant tournament of who can deliver better, who can deliver faster. The advancement of a nation is in its ever-growing economy and technologically advanced infrastructure, where a single edifice has the ability to bring fame and recognition to its home state. Nevertheless, be it a humble home or an iconic building, they all begin with a few modest components. In today's world, where opulence and security have become a right and not prerogatives, when offered by someone with experience who is deeply rooted.
Much slow, and he has got the result here. The ball turning in sharply. He was neither forward nor backward. The stumps have been castled. You can see the first season of ALCON GSB Unity Cup being played on 3 different venues: Panjim, Gymkhana, MCCN, Malkarne, SK Ground. Then the second edition, in which the introduction of floodlights was being introduced. And now we had an auction-based tournament this season. The grand auction being carried out in Taj Vivanta in Panjim. 8 different teams, 8 owners, 10 owners in fact. Oh, down the leg side, and wide being called here. This time 10 into the double digit, 10 owners. Flighted. Oh, what a delivery. An absolute reaper here. Luckily, the ball got a bit higher bounce than the previous dismissal. Much low again. Very dangerous to play off the back foot. Has been a very economical over. Just one boundary and a single in form of wide. 15 for 1. 2 overs have been bowled. Achut this time played very fine. Will pick up a single. Balakrishna continuing in his second over. Leg by is the signal from the umpire. Well struck in the gap. Nobody moved over there. What a shot to get off the mark here. That will give him very much confidence to continue with his innings. Great drive between the mid-off and the cover. Lovely sound of the willow as well when the ball got connected. Oh, played uppishly away from the body. Luckily not traveling to the fielder. Lack of footwork on that occasion. This time played with soft hands, had the opportunity to pick up a single, and good response from Achyut because he was running to the danger end. Early calling by Vikrant. The long on comes into mid on and backward square leg goes into the deep backward square leg region. Tossed up delivery played to the mid off. No chance of a run. Just 6 runs from the first 5 deliveries. Turning out to be another effective over for the fielding team. Previous over just 5 runs. Oh, the ball is up in the air and away from the field. Will fall in no man's land and they will pick up a couple. So couple of runs to end the over number 3. 3 overs gone, 23 for 1. City Fountainhead. Toss one by the DEMPO challengers, opted to field first. They have already picked up a wicket. Second over for the captain. Put the spinners bowling in tandem here. Again flighted delivery. He is just slowing down his pace on every delivery. His average bowling speed will be in that 75 kilometers per hour range. Much slower through the air. Now the mid-on goes back to long on and backward square leg coming in the ring. This time shorter in length. Thick outside edge will pick up a single. The single takes the score on to 24. Again looking to play away from the body, going deep in the crease. Ball turning in sharply and well played in the end by Achyut. A manual scorer today, Amber Kukarkar, and online scorer, Gayatri Talwar. Stepping down the crease. This will be a big 6. Has got full Monty over there. Got hold of it and travelled a very long distance. First 6 of the innings. He waited patiently for a very long time and finally the intent can be seen here from Achyut. Now much shorter in length because of that previous delivery. Got to the pitch of the delivery last occasion and got a full Monty. Flighted again. This time chance for the fielder in long on. And he holds on. So Achyut has to depart. Shot was not required, I will say, because he had already got 10 runs from the over. Taking a risk and the risk not being paid off. They have lost their second wicket. Both the openers back in the pavilion. Newman in, Anish Prabhudesai, the all-rounder, coming in at number 4 position, 30 for 2. This is the best period now for DEMPO challengers. They have got Newman in, Vikrant just played 7 deliveries, batting on 6, and Anish yet to face a delivery. Balakrishna into his third over. 2 overs 17. Played on the onside, backward square leg. Was looking for a single, but rightly sent back by Anish. Shorter in length this time, cut away. Point fielder will cut it off. And now the single to take the score on to 31. One more over to go in the power play. But Newman in here on strike. Anish just marking his guard. The captain, what a start for him. 2 overs, 12, 2 wickets. He has been awarded for his bowling because he's not that quick in the air. He's allowing the ball to get the purchase from the surface. He's just bowling it slow through the air, the ball gripping and turning sharply. Played off the back foot straight to the bowler in the follow through. Another dot delivery. Just a single considered in this over. Turning out to be another tight over here so far. Oh, well bowled. Much fuller this time. Right up almost in the block hole. Well played in the end by Anish. Oh, leading edge. And will pick up a single. Gets off the mark here with a single, Anish. That single takes the score on to 32. A very good over by Balakrishna with the ball to go. He needs to finish well here. He has done all the hard work in keeping the batters silent. Much quicker this time and drifting down the leg side. Wide is the call. Flighted delivery, played in the gap. Huge gap in that area. And a single to mark the end of the over. It's 34 for 2, completion of 5 overs. To take you to the next 5 overs, there will be a change in voice. Over to Harish Kakodkar for the next 5 overs.
So end of 5 overs, 34 for 2, has need a partnership here at this stage. Not got to a flyer, just 34 for 2, just going around 6.5, somewhere close to that. And expect in 5 overs or in the power play overs, you like to finish somewhere around maybe 55 to 60, having seen the conditions here, which are tailor-made for batting. And we have seen lots of high scores. It's not that you can't cover up. Definitely you can cover up with some good innings and a good partnership that has been built by any of the two batters in the middle. Suddenly in 3 or 4 overs, you see the score can move on. So you require to build an innings. Having lost 2 wickets, Vikrant Prabhu and Anish. Anish is someone who is quite new onto the wicket. Vikrant has already got a boundary into his innings. And Tunish. The third bowler being used here, Tunish Saukar. There's been both the off-spinners into the attack for the first 5 overs. So they persisted with the spin bowling action. And now they are going with medium pace. So 2 men in the deep third man, and protection in the extra cover region. So he needs to bowl somewhere around maybe the 4th stump or 5th stump. Can't bowl it straight. So let's see how he starts off with this spell, Tunish Saukar, as they are on top of the game so far. This is in the air. Catch down towards the short farm, which just goes over the top of his head. And the keeper also giving in a chase there, getting a couple of runs towards the fine. Just try to maybe just maneuver the ball on the leg side using the pace, closing the face of the bat early. Pretty good length, hard length that was bowled, trying to bowl wicket to wicket here to Vikrant Prabhu. Tunish Saukar is someone who can surprise you with a little bit of pace. It just will get going. Just the first ball that he has bowled in his spell. So he'll generate a little bit of more pace as he steams on. Nicely played. Slight blip there in the field towards the backward point region, and they get in a single. DEMPO challengers won the toss and opting to field first. It's an obvious decision, considering we are playing at night. Things and the surface become much easy when you are playing in the second innings or second half. So DEMPO challengers will fancy themselves chasing this one. So that's the method, that's the process here that most of the team just go through nowadays. And having seen what has happened this season at MCL, as well as many of the GCA League games, many of the teams who have chased quite easily and handsomely later on. So left and right in combination as Anish gets on strike. The skipper of DEMPO challengers, Adit, just want to get the fielders in the right position there on the offside. And it will be from round the wicket as Tunish heads to bowl to the left-hander. That's in the air, but what a shot. Look at the control of the wrist there. Waited for the ball and just punching it slightly uppish, but very controlled, very confident, and a great-looking shot. Certainly that will give him a lot of confidence, that shot. This time more close to the bat. Well fielded, very well fielded there. I think the line is somewhere very close to the body. He's trying to bowl straight, not giving himself too much room. Umpire going and having a word, I don't know, with the batter or the keeper. But he's played it really well, but a good piece of fielding towards the backward point. That's what he required. Keep up the pressure on the batters. A lovely shot. Good sound of the willow, but they got a protection. Looking much better. Anish Prabhu Desai. And once you play that shot, earlier one I was talking about, when he got the boundary, he placed it nicely, but the control of the shot and the control of the wrist, just to get it nicely in the gap, in the extra cover region, was so beautiful and amazing. That's what you want to have from a skilled player. as they will need to build up and resurrect this innings when they had got two big blows, the first two wickets that had fallen. And they are trying to nicely move forward. Well bowled and played down, played with soft hands. Marks the end of over number 6 and is Commonwealth Fountainhead 43 for 2. So end of power play overs, 6 overs, 43 for 2. Vikrant Prabhu batting on 12 and Anish Prabhudasa batting on 6. So in comes Sumiran Amodkar. See, after the first 5 overs from the spinners, now they have moved on to medium pacers. Sumiran. And nicely bowled. He used to bowl with different action when he started off. I saw him a few years back, but now it's almost like a Sunil Narayan action. You want to just hide the ball and hide the grip. You can see that ball jacked back in. The earlier one was floated, almost like a slider that went straight away from the right-hander. This one came back sharply in. And that's what you want to do. And it's very, very effective in T20 cricket. You should bring in something different. And that is what T20 cricket thrives on. We saw Usman Tariq as well from Pakistan. Is almost 35 past his age, but he's bowling with different action. He just pauses a while. People are definitely talking about that action. And we see Sunil Narayan, we'll see Tikshana. They bring in some different variety. They've got different actions, and T20 it should not be predictable, whether it's a action, whether it's a line or length. You should always keep better guessing. That's why where you can find yourself picking up wickets and doing very well in terms of economy as well. Yeah, that's nicely bowled. Well played, really well played. Coming onto the front foot and just playing with soft hands and immediately calling the partner for a single. That's what they want at this stage. They need a partnership. They need to stitch a good one, and they're going very well after that first 2 blows for the team. They're trying to be in the recovery mode here. The shot was on. Maybe it should have bent down a little bit. Pace was provided. He wanted to just glide it down towards the fine leg. Unless pitched down the leg side, so the shot was on, certainly. No shot of a leg before as well. That's sneaked in through excellent bowling. Pace up on that delivery, and that beaten him in the defenses. Goes straight in the gloves of the keeper, and an excellent over and a good start here from Samira Namonkar. Marks the end of 7. It's 45 for 2. So really good phase here for the DEMPO challengers as they have put up a squeeze here on the striking of the batters. You always understand that once you have lost a couple of wickets, the batters out in the middle certainly realize that they have to spend time in the middle. They have to take the game a little bit forward every step, every over. That's what both these batters are looking. And it's not easy when you see the variety in the bowling attack. They've got Aditya Angle, they've got Balkrishna Odarkar to bowl the first 5 overs. Then we have seen Tunis Savkar bowling, and in comes Sumira Namonkar, the earlier one, bowled spectacularly well. And that's the 5th bowling change, Sridhar Kenny. Played with soft hands. The ball is turning as well, it's gripping on the surface. So there is definite purchase here for the spinners. There's certainly evident out in the middle. But whether it's going to be the same in the second innings is going to be pondered upon. The spinners, many of the teams do have a lot of variety and a lot of difference in the actions as well and the trajectory that they bowl. So good options here for the skipper to work with, especially when you have picked up a couple of wickets. And now you can see more intent. They are trying to just get on with the game, just thinking that this is the 5th bowling option, and we just can't allow a new bowler to just get into the rhythm, into the action straight away. So maybe a little bit more shots will be seen from the batters. I can see the ball turning and turning sharply, but that's wide call. So it's certainly gripping on the surface. We didn't see that much of turn during the MCL in the month of November and December, but certainly in the month of Feb, we can see the ball gripping on the surface, is coming off little slow off the deck. It's not coming too quickly. You can see the timing as well as the shot making is not that easy out in the middle. Cut away very sharply, but there's a protection, so just going to be single. Doing a nice job, the spinners, as they are trying to squeeze on more pressure on the batters. 49 for 2, just 4 runs so far of this over from Sridhar Kenny. Is bowling in the nice areas for both the light and left-handers. Good face here for DEMPO challengers. Yeah, you can see the turn. Beautiful bowling there. It just enticed the batter to go for the drive, and then turned back in sharply, went towards the short square leg, a single to finish over number 8, 50-2, Commonwealth Fountainhead. That's hit straight back, but just gone past him. Still not middling the ball. You can see the ball traveling so slowly, and that indicates that it has not been middle of the bat. Just, I think the way Sumiran is bowling at the moment, you just want to get him off top his line and length. The first over was bang on target, bang on mark with his back off length, and the ball skidded away, and the other one just sharply turned back into the right-handers. Yeah, nicely played with the soft hands. Looking to put pressure on the fielders, and very decisive running here from both the batters. They were always confident they are going for the second, and they did it quite easily. Well, what a game of cricket we witnessed in the World Cup today between South Africa and Afghanistan. It was an unprecedented scene. Never witnessed such a cracking game. Well, he squared him up. Absolutely squared him up there. You can see the ball pitched in the middle and just sharply went away. That's good pace, and he's just using his brains there. Definitely bowling to the left-hander. Is trying to bowl those off-cutter sharp ones. And looking at that game, driven nicely. Looking at that game between South Africa and Afghanistan, lot to learn for everyone. Just because South Africa was celebrating with a 12-run victory, and suddenly umpire calling a no ball, and just 1 inch outside the popping crease was Rabada, and when Afghanistan went running for the second, just 1 inch short was the batsman, and they could have won it over there. He caught found on the popping crease. A lovely shot, but straight to the man, but they sneak in a single. So more intent certainly seen as the batters are trying to do something here against the bowlers, but still a good over. I can certainly call from Sumiran, as he has not allowed any sort of boundaries. A lot of time here between the first boundary. In fact, it has come in the over of Tunis Savkar, and after that we have seen almost 3 overs. Excellent bowling. Beautifully bowled, and that has been the forte of this bowler. So marks the end of over number 9, 55-2. So back in the bowling attack, and they're persisting with the spinners, and quite different, all of them. So wonderful variety to have in the bowling attack at the mercy of skipper. And looking to go for the big one. Ball is turning sharply, so that's why it's going to make it little difficult for the umpire if it is pitched and it's going to turn sharply like that. We have seen earlier on, and it might be difficult for the umpire to raise the finger. Leg by call. Certainly, you can see from the right-hander Vikrant from last over. I can see he's itching to get on with it, and that's what they require. They need to move on a little bit as well. Can't allow to be tested every time by all the bowlers. Because T20, the overs finish off very quickly. We saw 35 at the end of 5 overs, and from that point onwards, they are just around 57. So they have just gone around less than 6 runs per over in the last 4 overs. We have seen just one boundary from over number 6 to over number 10. And should be wide. Yeah, trying to walk across the stump and just try to do something different. And the keeper may be saying that the batter at shuffle, walk across the stumps. Umpire saying I am right in the middle and I will adjudicate it. It's a wide call. So get on with the game, says umpire. And he missed it once again. This time out. The ball is slightly quicker and pushed it in the air. And no time for the batter to get the bat on. It's a strapped in front of the wicket there, Vikrant Prabhu, and he has to head back. He was getting itchy out there, trying to go for the big ones. He didn't get anything of the middle, and he has succumbed to a wonderful pressure that was built on by the bowlers. And they sneak in the third one as we go in for the drinks break. 58 for 3, Commonwealth Fountainhead.
We look around and we see a competitive world, a constant tournament of who can deliver better, who can deliver faster. The advancement of a nation is in its ever-growing economy and technologically advanced infrastructure, where a single edifice has the ability to bring fame and recognition to its home state. Nevertheless, be it a humble home or an iconic building, they all begin with a few modest components. In today's world, where opulence and security have become a right and not prerogatives, when offered by someone with experience who is deeply rooted to the soil, adds an additional essence of trust. Group Priority began as a group leading into real estate, automobiles and spare parts.
So back after the drinks break, it's just a couple of balls left before we finish the halfway mark of the first innings. Well in control of the game. DEMPO Challengers is a big appeal one more time. And yeah, this time umpire had a close look at it and certainly felt that it was going down the leg side. But bowling has been really, really top class. They have seen a couple of wickets in the first 5 overs in the power plays, and they never allowed the grip to be loosened. They kept in control of the game for most occasions, and I think the bowling changes have been really good from the skipper. As he brought in Sumiran, is persisting with Sridhar. It's been right on the mark. Not given. Oh, that's sloppy. I have not seen that fielding for DEMPO Challenger for so long. But that happens in the part of the game. There will be rare misses from the fielders, and that has happened on that occasion. Little luckier for the batter. He gets the boundary. 10 overs gone, 63 for 3 as Anish Prabhudas batting on 17, whereas Adit has just come on to the wicket. So over to Tushar for the next 5 overs.
Yes, thank you, Harish. DEMPO Challengers, ever since the toss, everything has gone right for them. They won the toss, they elected to bowl first. And you can see 3 wickets in the first half of the innings. First wicket to fall on 14, then a partnership of 16 runs for the second wicket. Another partnership of 28 runs for the third wicket. But they haven't allowed the batters to open their arms. We have Sudesh Prabhudesai bowling from the tossed up delivery, gets thick outside edge. Will pick up a single, bowling from the Sri Dinesh Trikannad gallery end. He is adding another strength to his bowling team. The spinners have been very consistent. The captain picking up 2 wickets. And 1 wicket picked up by Sridhar. So the spinners have done the damage here. Left and right in combination continuing. Thanks to Anish. He has scored 17 of 17 and should continue further. Again, you can see he's bowling much slower through the air. Not at all providing any pace for the batter. He has seen the ball gripping and turning. So why not make it life more difficult for the batters for the stroke play. It has been a touch shorter that has allowed the batter to go on the back foot and pick up their spots. He just needs to bowl slightly a bit further. Don't allow the batter any time. How well we have seen Sumiran, Sridhar, Aditya Angle and Balakrishna Hudarkar mixing up their length and line. Steers the ball into the point, will pick up a quick single. Yes, that is what they have to do now. They have to look for the rotation of strike, keep the scorecard busy. There will be one loose delivery every over and you will have to pounce on that. Make sure that the bad deliveries are being put away and the good deliveries are being picked up for a single or twos. Going at 6.19 runs per over. Again, played very fine, just drifting on the pads. I was talking about the bad delivery. That should have been put away for a boundary. But finding the fielder, the lone fielder in that region. They've got 4 runs in 5 deliveries. Yes, much slower this time. Easy single for the grabbing. Another silent over comes to an end. 11 overs gone, 68 for 3. City Fountainhead going at 6.18 runs per over. Sridhar Kini has bowled 2 overs at an economy of 5.5. You can see the bowlers. Just lone Balkrishna Odarkar has been the highest, second highest economical bowler. 3 overs 21. Aditya Angle 2 overs just 12 runs, 2 wickets. Tunish bowling just 1 over, conceding 9 runs. Sumiran 2 overs 7. Sridhar Kini 2 overs 11 and 1 over 5 for Sudesh Prabhudesai. Just 1 over of pace we have witnessed. And how well has DEMPO Challengers captain Aditya Angle used his bowlers. Those bowling changes have certainly worked for the team. This time they will pick up a single. Yes, both the batters having a conversation between them in between the overs. You can still see the long off a bit straighter for Anish. Tossed up this time, taken on the full. And quickly to the fielder. He should have made use of that full toss delivery. Not able to put it away. Again, the bad delivery has been picked up just for a single. They are not able to convert loose delivery into boundaries. Even though Anish has played almost 21 deliveries, he's batting on 20. Looking to take the match very deep here. Oh, chance. Wicket keeper running back and takes on Aditya, who was looking to open up. Has to perish here. They have lost their 4th wicket. 70 for 4. Nimanen, Pranav Biche, the captain, with his team in trouble into the 12th over, 70 for 4. He has a set batter at the other end. Anish Prabhudesai, who is batting on 20 of 21. If you look at the scorecard, there have been 5 boundaries and 1 6 so far in this innings. And also a good comeback by DEMPO Challengers. They provided a few extras in form of wides early in the innings, but they have controlled them. The current run rate just 6.09. Suddenly this surface is not a 170, 180 surface. If you get close to 150, 160, it will be a good fighting total. The way we have seen the spinners getting purchased, 150, 160 will be certainly a fighting total here. Oh, chipped. Back past the bowler. Will pick up a single. Pranav gets off the mark with a single. That single takes the score on to 71. Cover comes in the ring for Anish. Cover, point, short third man, short fine leg. The fielders in the ring. Oh, this is a loose delivery, and I think they will get away with that. Ball will almost beat the fielder, and yes, it does. 5 wides. I was just talking how control have been over the ball. This time the ball drifting down the leg side, and 5 additional runs being gifted here for the batting team. Score moves on to 76. A single, now 5 wides. Oh, cleaned him up. Looking to play across the line. And just you can see the LED stumps glowing at the moment. They lose half the side here in just under 12 overs. 76 for 5 at City Fountainhead. A big wicket. This is in the context of the match. Anish was well settled, betting on 20, but one wrong shot selection. Looking to play that across the line shot. Newman in, Vivek Kini. There's the 2 officials today. So Prashant Patil and Sir Sarvesh Surlikar. Sarvesh Surlikar and Sir Prashant Patil, the 2 officials. The 2 experienced umpires officiating the match today. You can see second wicket here for Sridhar Keni. Even though he bowled that wide down the leg side, making up for that, picking up the set better. And now the team in trouble, complete trouble here. And that 140, 150 target is looking difficult now. With 2 new batters at the crease. Certainly, City Fountainhead will require a good partnership from here on. One of these batters will have to bat till the 20th over. Again, sharp turn. Another dot ball to mark the end of the over. 12 gone, 76 for 5, City Fountainhead. You could see both the captains were happy at the toss. Even Pranav wanted to bat first. He got the option to bat first, but no contribution at all from the top order. Achyut got to a start, 12 of 13, but couldn't capitalize on it. Saish departing for just 4 after scoring a boundary. Vikrant Prabhu, who scored 17 with a strike rate of 68. There is where the match slightly slowed down. You can see Sudesh Prabhudesai to continue in his second over. The spinners have bowled almost 90% of the overs here in the innings. Just 1 over from Tunish. Shot in land, looking to cut the ball. Starts off with the dot delivery here. You can see he's looking to bowl those leg breaks, taking the ball away from the right-handed batter. He will have to use the depth of the crease very well here, Pranav. Shot in length. This time looking to play across the line against the spin. Couple of dot deliveries. Wide open gaps here in the ring. Needs to rotate the strike. Oh, the ball kept low here. 3 dot balls. Flighted delivery, much fuller, straight to the covers. Looking for a direct throw. And finally they break free here. They get a single of the 4th delivery. Score was down to 77. Short in length again, lack of bounce. Last 41 deliveries, 34 runs and 3 wickets for City Fountainhead. The rate of scoring has slowed down drastically. Well struck here, good stop, good half stop we can say in the follow through. Never easy to get down within a short reaction time. He does well here. Another single to end the over. 13 gone, 78 for 5, City Fountainhead. Wide options with the captain. He can get anyone who to continue here because just 2 overs bowled by the captain himself. He has 2 overs up his sleeves. He can get in Sumiran who have given away just 7 runs from his 2 overs. I think he decides to get himself on. Why not when you have picked up 2 wickets in your first spell? The spinners sharing 5 wickets among themselves. Aditya Angle 2 wickets for just 12 and Sridhar Kini 3 for 19. Certainly Sridhar might be more favourite to bowl the 4 over spell here. The way he has bowled, the way he has asked the questions to the batter. Oh, turning in the right-handed batter. Sharp turn again. And dismissal number 6. 78 for 6 now. Further trouble for City Fountainhead. No foot movement from Vivek. And that is what has led to his dismissal. When you're playing on this tricky surface, you need to have a proper footwork. You need to be technically sound. And that is what has been missing here from Vivek. Neither forward nor backward, looking to play away from the body. And also the ball kept low. Now 3 wickets have been shared by the 2 spinners. Last 27 balls, 20 runs and 4 wickets have been lost. That just tells how quickly they have lost the track here. City Fountainhead. There haven't been a strong partnership, just the highest being 28. Even in the shorter format, partnerships play a big role. Gaurav Gaitonde, the new man in. Player of the back foot. Watching the ball closely here, Gaurav. And that is especially what you need to do. Watch the ball closely. Especially with Aditya bowling fuller length. Tossed up, well played down the ground. Keeps it to just a single as Gaurav gets off the mark. That single takes the score on to 79. What is the total now? City Fountainhead will be eyeing with the team 79 for 6 and almost 6 over to go after this. 39 deliveries remaining. Oh, luckily getting inside edge onto the bat. Very lucky not to deflect back onto the stumps. Another single. Looking to open the face of the blade on that occasion, Pranav. Well, the sharp turn again, getting the inside half of the bat rather than touching the face of the bat. Well played. Should get a single here. Looking to play with the spin this time. And I think that is what both the batters should look to play. We haven't seen any batter looking to play a sweep shot today. They have just played into the bowlers. Left alone. Another great over for the DEMPO challengers. End of 14, 81 for 6 of City Fountainhead with 36 deliveries remaining. The projected score 116. They will certainly look to get at least 130 to 140. Still to bat Vishal Kamath, Prashar Pai and Ankit Mauzekar. So with 4 more wickets in the hand. Tunish to bowl his second over into his second spell with pace on. Will they look to attack Tunish? Overs of spin. What a variety of bowling attack DEMPO challengers are blessed to have. Spinners have certainly put brakes on run scoring. Even rotation of strike has been made difficult here. You just need to count the number of dot deliveries that have been bowled in this innings. There have been 35 dot deliveries. Oh, cleaned him up. What a sight for the fast bowler. The middle stump uprooted. And they lose their 7th. Further trouble. No batter has shown the resistance here. Apart from Vikrant and Anish. Achut though got to a good start but couldn't capitalize on the start. They are 81 for 7. First wicket for the fast bowler. Gaurav Borkar, the new man in. Now they will have to rethink the target. First of all, they will be looking to play the entire 20 overs. The target will be the second call. Try and accumulate as many runs as possible from those 20 overs. They have been running out of partnerships here. The best being 28. Will DEMPO look to attack here on and clean up the remaining wickets as quickly as possible? Firm push here from Gaurav. Gets off the mark. That is how it has been easy for the fast bowlers. You can see the pace on Gaurav easily picking up a single. And I think Pranav Bijay will be the important batter here for City Fountainhead. If he lasts till the end of the innings, they will certainly achieve that 130 target they are looking for. Now change in field. Short third man coming in position, as well as third man fielder going in that gully region. So one. Oh, bowling with pace here. He is certainly bowling that gas. Got in awkward position, Pranav on that occasion. The ball just hurrying on to him. We have seen the spinners bowling with slow pace. The ball taking time for the batter to arrive on the bat. And suddenly with pace on, he had to hurry up on that occasion. Another pacey delivery and another dot ball. Carved away in the gap. Will find the fence here. What a placement by Pranav. Boundary coming after ages. Almost must have taken 42 deliveries for the boundary to arrive here. First boundary for Pranav. That will certainly give him confidence to carry on his innings. Score moves on to 86. Oh, outside edge. This will help. Consecutive boundaries to end the over. 90 for 7. 9 runs. A very productive over for City Fountainhead. 15 gone. 90 for 7. City Fountainhead. And to take you to the business end of the innings, last 5 overs, it will be a change in voice over to Haresh Kakodkar.
A couple of boundaries back to back of the last over, just a little bit in towards the better side as Pranav Biche look to get on with the things. He knows he's losing the partners quickly there. They got in Sumiran looking for a quick single. Yeah, the fielder was very deep. Maybe I thought with the new batter in, especially when Pranav is at the non-strikers, and they should have maybe kept fielders a little bit close to stop taking the singles. 91 for 7. Still well in control of the game, DEMPO challenges. Certainly we can call it 150 or 160, but at this moment is looking far, far away from Commonwealth Fountainhead. They need a big innings from the skipper. They need to see that they bat all the 20 overs. Yeah, this is sidearm action. Almost there's Sunny Gavaskar says below the sea level. And this many a times bowled by some of the bowlers. Just to get the things slightly away, especially for the batter who is much stronger. Yeah, that's much better. That's how he has bowled throughout the course of his spell. He's been very, very consistent, very accurate with his line and length. Not too many balls as far as the width is concerned. Trying to bowl wicket to wicket, and that's what you want from your T20 bowler. Another one that's skidded. Yeah, maybe just drifting down the leg side. And height was also the concern over there. You can see the ball was banging a little bit short. And just climb on top, hitting over the knee roll. That is an enough indication that the ball was slightly higher. And look at the bounce there. It's a very nippy. You can call him a spinner, but he is just certainly bowling with quite a bit of pace. So marks the end of another good over here for the DEMPO challenges as Sumiran bowls very economically. 16 done, 92 for 7. So far, if you speak about the story of this entire bowling unit, Balakrishna Darkar at the top, considering 21 runs, Aditya Angle, 15 of his 3 overs. So a couple of overs left there. Let's see what bowling option they choose. Tunish Saukar has got 1 left. So 2 overs. I think with regards to that 2 bowling options where that bowler is allowed to bowl 4 overs and complete his quota, whereas the other 4 bowling options can bowl at the most 3 overs. I don't see them using the 7th bowling option. They are going to finish off with the 6th bowling option. That's the minimum that you have to meet the requirements here at GSB Unity Cup. Officiating umpires. Straight over the top. And that will sail over the top for 6 runs. Strike it really well. Very clean and very good. Now the intent is very much clean here from the batter. Pranav Biche needs to get a move on. They are slightly lagging back in this game. They need a big innings from Pranav. That's turned back in sharply. Now not bowling into his arc there. That was in the range. And he's very strong over the top. He's very strong square and also in the mid-wicket region, especially on the leg side, we can call it. Contrasting batting approach as far as many of the batters are concerned. They were not familiar with this bowling and they really bowled well. That was nicely bowled. Tossed it up, little slow in the air and more towards the bowler into his arc. The ball turned in sharply. The ball is definitely turning, but might not bowl it into that range when it comes to Pranav Biche. Yeah, it dragged in short. There is man down there and it's just away from the reach. No chance. Too short, too easy for Pranav Biche. And he plays it up towards the square leg. That's the 100 up. 104 for 7 as Pranav Biche just getting a move on here. Moves on to 23. You can see it's very difficult when someone tries to whack you and gets a 6 and a boundary. Looking to sweep the ball straight to the fielder, but now they are going to take a little bit of risk here and there. Get the single easily in the end. This is a good over. By far, this is a good over, considering almost the last 7 or 8 overs that we have seen. And that's gone. Don't move out of the crease when it's Sadi Tangle. It's just absolutely foxed him over there with his line and length. Enticed him to just play across the line, trying to go on the offside and went into the gates. And there it is. Wicket here for Adityangle as 8th wicket gone down of Commonwealth Fountainhead. Gaurav Borkar has to depart. It's 105 for 8 in 17. So 8th wicket down, 105, 3 overs left, 18 balls. And if you see the partners who don't have that much of batting prowess coming in, and I feel Pranav Biche should face most of the deliveries here. He's just batting on 24. A batter can get maximum is 55 runs, 50 as you can call it. But 18 balls left, so most of these deliveries should be faced here by Pranav Biche. Should be facing Sumiran now. It's straight back past, and yeah, that's better option. He knows that it's not going to be easy for number 10, number 11 to face Sumiran or for the spinners as the ball is turning sharply. You can see the last wicket for Gaurav Borkar. He just tried to go out of the popping crease. Never a good option when the ball is turning. Side arm, little bit change there. Very effective. He has been quite frugal in terms of his bowling activity. In the air, and is dropped. That was a big chance. They could have finished it there and there, because he is the striker, he is the threat looming large on the bowlers. Not a difficult chance at all in the short covers. Just popped out. Life given here to Pranav Biche as he moves on to 25. Just played well off the back foot, using the pace of the bowler and just gliding it towards the short tournament region. Gets a single. That's much better. That's what earlier batters should have moved on with singles, rotating the strike, giving strike to Pranav Biche. They went to be more aggressive against a very good exponent of the spin, Adityangle, and also Sridhar. Gifted away the wickets. They should have stayed on the wicket and played the entire 20 overs. Well bowled once again, sidearm. He's been doing that. This is almost the 4th occasion that I've seen him bowling with sidearm. And what happens is the ball doesn't get that much of bounce when they're bowling sidearm like that. Well played, but should be getting a single. He was always looking for a single or a boundary, but finds the fielder in the backward point region. marks another good over here for DEMPO Challengers. 18 gone, 1 not 8 for 8. So Tunish comes into bowl and finishes spell. The third one for him. Persisted with spinners more. Oh, that's a lovely shot over the top. Might get a boundary. Has it traveled a distance? It just rolls over the row for 6 runs. What a shot that one. Pranav Biche. Look at the timing and the absolutely gorgeous shot. And that shows an indication that he loves the ball coming onto the bat. And that's why the skipper has persisted with spinners more often. But they are just using 6 bowling option. And that's why no other chance and alternative than to bowl Tunish Saukar. Pranav Biche certainly will looking to get a few more runs now as he moves on to 30. Oh, that is some shot. Has he timed it that well? Has it got the distance? It has traveled the distance. Well, a ball in his range and is so powerful over there. Goes downtown for a maximum. Absolutely stunning batting here from Pranav Biche. 1 over the covers. That was not in the arc. That was back of length. Just went with his swing and gets it over the extra cover. This one got the long distance. Such a good timing there. That's what you want to see. Great battle between the bat and the ball matching. Pranav Biche certainly showing the presence of himself in the middle. Saying, I'm the boss there. I just missed out on that occasion. There was an opportunity. It was there. Short, slightly wide. He sliced it. Just could not get bat onto it. You can see that dejection on the face, that clear indication that he felt that he has missed out on that one. But a good battle now. As Pranav knows, I have got the license here to go against the bowlers. No other option. They put some runs on the board for my team. Looks to drive the ball. That sneaks in. That might be another boundary. And the ball wins the race. Sweet timing here from Pranav Biche. Better than anticipated by the fielder there. Beats him and beats the fielder in the deep as well. Excellent batting here from Pranav Biche. Very strong of the back foot. Very strong of the front foot. Fantastic movement. Great spike given here by him for the total now. 122. They would like him to play a few more shots here as he moves on to 40 with that boundary. I tried to bowl a slower one. That was from the leg side. Left all alone. That's what happens. They were looking so good earlier on when the bowling was on top of the game. Suddenly when the batter has struck few boundaries, it's all going haywire. Another one. This is mighty. This is a colossal hit. This is the biggest six that we have seen in the night so far. This has gone high, this has gone long, and an absolutely monster hit here from Pranav Biche. And he races on to 46. What an innings played by Pranav Biche here at MCC ground at GSB Unity Cup. It's absolutely outstanding batting. Outrageous batting, in fact. It was all lull. Absolutely was quiet in the camp. DEMPO challengers were controlling the things so easily. And suddenly it comes the outburst here from the batter Pranav Biche. They're getting into a good shape here now. 129. He's trying a bouncer and he scooped it. Lucky there. Fielded very well, but he played it very nicely. Saw the ball, just wanted to play it really fine there. Could not find the gap, and will take the strike of the next one as he finishes off with 19. One of the most expensive overs of the entire innings coming from the bowling of Tony Saukar. 19 done, 130 for 8. Sridhar Kaining, not the best of the option when Pranav Biche is raging on, is onto fiery mode here. And that's why I said you never ask a spinner to bowl against Pranav Biche when he's in such a full flow. And he races on to 53. What an half century here from Pranav Biche. They were down and out at some point of time. And he was losing the partners, losing them in a jiffy. And somehow hung on tightly, holding his nerves under pressure. What an outstanding innings here by Pranav Biche. And getting a very, very good shape here for his team. Some classy shots as he walks out. Especially that shot over the extra cover region when he fetched a boundary that actually got the ball rolling here there for the team. And then a 6 over the long off region, and then 1-6 over, in fact, out of the ground into the ESI camp from Pranav Biche. That was absolutely outstanding and sensational at Goa GSB Unity Cup. That has got the place alight here, and that's what we want to witness, resilience and a fight from the players out in the middle. That is what the Goa GSB Unity Cup is all about. 136 for 9 as he leaves the space for the last batters to play the 20 overs. DEMPO challengers somehow were absolutely in command of the game, but I think that innings certainly must have sparked the entire camp of Commonwealth Fountainhead. He was in charge of the auctions of Commonwealth Fountainheads. They did a fantastic job winning the first game. For DEMPO challengers, this is the first outing. I think they will be pretty happy considering the wicket. It's certainly not. Oh, where was he running? Where was he running? Should be an easy run out. Yeah, that's one that they are gone. There was never a run in it. Absolute goof up out in the middle. Mix up there from both the batters, and they are finishing off without batting the 20 overs. That I think the first task will have been play the 20 overs. But I think the DEMPO challengers, while coming out, I think they'll be pretty happy. They have bowled out a very strong team of Commonwealth Fountainhead under 20 overs and restricted them to 136. All the bowlers did pretty well, especially the first 5 overs when we see Balkrishna Odarkar, Aditya Angle. They really done a good job. Tunis Saukar bowled 2 good overs, but he was a little expensive in the last over, whereas he was taken for plenty of runs from Pranav Biche. Sumiran Amonkar was also picked up for some runs. But I think he was the most decent one with his line and length. Talk about Sridhar Kenny was nice, but 6 of the last over when Pranav Biche got him out of the park over the square leg. Sudesh Prabhu Desai quite economical. So that's how we finish off with this entire first innings. Dominated almost 18 overs from the bowlers of the DEMPO challengers. They will be pretty happy. They will be chirpy as they walk out of the first innings. And a lot of task here to cut out left here for the bowlers of Commonwealth Fountainhead. And we'll see in the second half.
We look around and we see a competitive world, a constant tournament of who can deliver better, who can deliver faster. The advancement of a nation is in its ever-growing economy and technologically advanced infrastructure, where a single edifice has the ability to bring fame and recognition to its home state. Nevertheless, be it a humble home or an iconic building, they all begin with a few modest components. In today's world, where opulence and security have become a right and not prerogatives, when offered by someone with experience who is deeply rooted to the soil, adds an additional essence of trust. Group Priority began as a group leading into real estate, automobiles and spare parts. We look around and we see a competitive world, a constant tournament of who can deliver better, who can deliver faster. The advancement of a nation is in its ever-growing economy and technologically advanced infrastructure, where a single edifice has the ability to bring fame and recognition to its home state. Nevertheless, be it a humble home or an iconic building, they all begin with a few modest components. In today's world, where opulence and security have become a right and not prerogatives, when offered by someone with experience who is deeply rooted to the soil, adds an additional essence of trust. Group Priority began as a group leading into real estate, automobiles and spare parts.
Yes, we can see both the openers. They have their work cut out. 137 to win. What an exceptional bowling performance by the DEMPO challengers, bundling out the opposition for mere 136. I think if Pranav was taken in that 18th over, things would have been much less for City Fountainhead. I think he was dropped on somewhere 25-30, but went on to make the first half century of the innings. If you look at the batting contribution, Pranav Bijay, the captain, leading from the front, 53 of 29, 5 fours, 4 sixes. Anish Prabhudesai, 20 of 22, and Vikrant Prabhu, 17 in 25, along with Achyut, 12 of 13. Top class bowling performance, Balakrishna Hodarkar, 3 overs 21, Aditya Angle, 4 overs 27 for 4. Tunish, 3 overs 40 for 1. Samir Ramankar, 4 overs 12. No success. Sridhar Keni, 3.3 overs, 3 for 25. And Sudesh Prabhudesai, 2 overs, 7 runs. Most of the bowlers very economical. Just one big over for the City Fountainhead. 22 runs coming in the 19th over, thanks to Pranav Bijay. The key in the run chase for DEMPO challengers will be a good partnership up front. Try and accumulate as many runs as possible in the power play for 6 overs with just 2 fielders outside the ring. And also the partnership will be very important up front if they can lay a good foundation. As far as the bowling team is concerned, how they can defend this total of 137. They will have to get at least 3 wickets in the power play for 6 overs. And starting with the pace here. Started with spinners, DEMPO challengers not providing any pace. DEMPO challengers bowled just 17 overs of pace, spin bowling. Just 1 fast bowler, that was Tunish, who bowled 3 overs. The spinners bowling 17 overs amongst themselves. Vikrant Prabhu to start the proceedings from the City end. Going with the slip, yes, a good move here by City Fountainhead. They know wicket will be the key for early inroads. Slip, point, short cover, mid-off, mid-on, backward square leg, short fine leg. Two boundary riders, 2 fielders patrolling the boundary, deep point, and wide is third man. Left alone, very watchful, very focused here. Sumiran At the striking end, Sachin Sardesai at the non-strikers end. Oh, looking to play the ball on the onside. Quick single. Hesitation in running between the wickets. Sumiran was looking for a single, but Sachin was the fielder covering the ball quickly. The two officials, Sarvesh Surlakar and Sir Prashant Patil. Oh, looking to go after that away going delivery. It was bowled much wider. Digital scoring by Gayatri Talwar. Manual scoring by Amber Kukalkar. YouTube live broadcaster. Go Alive cast. Charging down the wicket, and that will be the first boundary. First shot of intent being shown here by the DEMPO challengers. They have accepted the challenge of the target of 137. What a start this is. Was very focused, watched the ball closely, and now decides to charge down the wicket. Four without loss. Yes, a forced change in field. Now deep backward square leg. Third man coming in the ring. Much slower this time. Through the covers. Should pick up at least a couple. Oh, he dives and the ball misses. Consecutive boundaries. Was looking to stop the ball with his footwork and completely going wrong on that occasion. Lucky not to get injuring himself, because long way to go in this tournament, and this is just the starting of the season. Couple of boundaries for Sumiran Amonkar to get going. First boundary crisply timed. Second boundary well timed, well placed, and fumble by the fielder in the mid off into that cover region. 8 without loss. Oh, again looking to take charge, looking to attack the bowler. A dot delivery to mark the end of the very first over. 8 without loss, chasing 137 to win. Aditya Prabhugaonkar has been asked to bowl the second over, picking up 2 wickets in his last match. Oh, Sachin was early into the shot. Ball just bouncing high. Lucky for Sachin Sardesai. He was looking to pull the ball. You have to be very watchful. We have seen ball skipping low on the surface in the first innings. And it was the first shot attempted by Sachin. Again, looking to go big. He needs to calm down. He needs to focus. We have already got 8 runs in the first over. Required run rate of just 6.91. Long way to go in this run chase. This will certainly keep the fielding team city Fountainhead. Oh, well played. The bottom hand coming into play on that occasion. Oh, goodness me. This effort will not certainly raise the morale of the team. Third boundary. That helps Sachin to get off the mark with the boundary. A very average display of fielding here. It was just a single for the grabbing. And he has given 3 extra runs. You're only defending 137. It's 12 without loss. Again, lack of footwork from Sachin. Played with soft hands, a quick single. That single takes the score on to 13. You can see this surface, you cannot play the shots on the up. You've seen the ball stopping and then coming on to the bat. That is why you need to attempt shots to play as late as possible here. Shot in length, chance. Oh, just dropping shot. Very lucky here, Sumiran. The ball going flat to that deep mid-wicket region fielder. That ends the over number 2. 14 without loss. The DEMPO challengers going at 7 runs per over. Required run rate of 6.83. Thanks to all the sponsors once again. Title sponsors: Akash Kaute, ALCON, Anil Kaute Enterprises. Platinum sponsor: Chirag Dattanaik, Commonwealth Developers. Diamond sponsor: Dr. Sagar Sargaonkar, Geno Pharmaceuticals Private Limited, Desert and More. Rohan Ramesh Kamath Realty. Swapnil Nashnolkar, Priority Construction. Oh, lack of timing, and straight back to the bowler. Thanks to Srinivas Dempo sir, Devashri Nirman LLP, Amit Kakode Associates, Broadcasting Partners, Manas Developers, Internet Partner DNA, Raghu Shetye, Well-wishers Yogesh Naik, SRE Group, Mr. Naval Naik Nanu, Mr. Jai Prakash Sinai Kunde, Mr. Rajesh Kulwalkar, Drogaria Kulwalkar, Banged in shot, pulled away. Again, skidding. And I think he has done well here. Keeping it to just a couple. We could see him looking to stop the ball, just skidding on the outfield. Might be the due factor. Margao Cricket Club Managing Committee, Dr. Ketan Bhatikar, Spark Physiotherapy, Dr. Rakhi Prabhudesai, and Siddhesh Amonkar, businessman Sakri. Change of pace. Much slower this time. Will pick up a single. Yes, we have seen runs being scored very easily against the fast bowlers. In the first innings, we saw 17 overs from the spinners. Very economical, all the spinners. And now runs coming easily against the pace bowler. Well played by Sachin. You could see how low was the ball on his bat. He had to bend down at the last instance to play that shot. 17 without loss. 120 required in 104. Oh, well bowled this time, keeping the ball in the corner of uncertainty. Sachin was looking to find that gap between the gully and the point. Well bowled again, keeping the batter in check. And a dot delivery to mark the end of the third over. 3 overs gone. DEMPO Challengers 17 without loss. We'll continue with Aditya. Previous match spell of 4 overs, 18 for 2 for Aditya Prabhugaukar. A ring of fielders on the offside in the ring. Carved away and picks up an easy single in the end. Rotation of strike is what we have seen here in this run chase. Both the batters keeping each other busy. Sachin 5 of 8, Sumiran 13 of 11. Played all along the carpet and will bisect the two fielders on the fence. What a shot by Sachin Sardesai. He gets his second boundary, score moves on to 22. What can CD Fountainhead do here? They are looking for wickets which are looking to be very difficult to come. They are not getting the breakthrough. A change in field now. Mid wicket comes into position. Short mid wicket for Sachin. Opening the face of the bat, playing it slowly, and quick single. There hasn't been any occasion where the batters have been looked to in trouble. They've been finding boundaries, they have been finding singles. How can they stop the run flow here? And now wide down the leg side, making it more easy for the two batters. A good opening stand here of 24 in just the first 4 overs. Goes downtown, long on, unable to get it off. Another boundary in the over. Score moves on to 28. Couple of deliveries remaining in the over. Oh, missed time shot. Long on, keeping it to just a single. The ball coming onto the bat much easily than the first innings. Seems like the dew factor coming into play. The ball is just nicely coming onto the bat now. Oh, well bowled. Going past the outside edge this time. 4 overs have been bowled. 29 without loss. DEMPO challengers chasing 137. First change in bowling. Anish has been asked to bowl the 5th over. Previous match 3 overs 16 for 1. His bowling figures. His 4 overs will be very important once again for CD Fountainhead if he can get early breakthrough. Oh, looking to go inside out. Suddenly has found a elevation and rolling across the boundary rope. Just clearing the infield. It was timed sweetly. A boundary to begin the over. Not allowing Anish to settle here. In fact, they haven't allowed any bowler to settle. If you look at the first 4 overs, 2 overs for Vikrant, going for 11. Aditya Prabhu got 2 overs, 18. That just tells they are out with a positive frame of mind here. Shot in length. Now on a bounce to the mid-on fielder. Picks up a single. Both the batters have complemented each other very well. Sachin batting on 10 of 11. Sumiran batting on 23 of 15. Nowhere in this run chase, both the batters seem to be put under any sorts of pressure. Now another change in field. In fact, just having a word with the bowler. Looking to sweep the ball this time. Might be struck outside the off stump. Dot delivery. How quickly he gets in his line and length. You could see the first ball slightly over pitch, went over the infield, but now bowling that hard length. Short of length delivery this time. Played with soft ends, quick single. Easy single in the end. They're going nicely at 7.5 runs per over. The required 100 dropping to 6.65. 102 needed in 92. Tossed up delivery, chance here. Oh, what has happened again? Opportunity was created. I think it was a short third man fielder who should have gone it. Looking to take the catch by just one hand. And in the end, the ball spilled on the field. That is what might be hurting them later on, because Sumiran was batting on 23. Now he's batting on 24. Wickets is the only way you can trouble the batter in the run chase. The best opportunity of breaking the partnership has gone begging here. Again, huge appeal. Was it drifting down the leg side? Yeah, leg by signal from the umpire. The bowler not happy. And that marks the end of the over number 5. 5 overs gone. Going at 7.4 runs per over. DEMPO Challengers 37 without loss, needing exactly 100 runs from 90 deliveries. Change in voice. Over to Haresh Kakodkar for the next 5 overs.
So in comes Vikrant Prabhu. They're searching for wickets here. This time it might be close. Fingers up there. They were searching for wickets, and who better than Vikrant Prabhu? He comes in and bowls a back of leg delivery that comes back sharply into the right hander and straight in front of the stumps. Absolutely dead over there. And he strikes. He's 37 for 1. Sachin Sardar Saibek really bowled well there. That was quick, that was fast, and came back sharply in after pitching. Using the seam to good effect, using the surface as well. Sachin was caught in the crease there. Played a decent partnership for the opening stand with Sumiran Amonkar. 37 for 1 as Commonwealth Fountainhead trying to come back in this game. So in walks Tunish Saukar, two of the best batter you can call at this moment out in the middle here for the team of DEMPO Challengers. They've got pretty good, strong batting. That's in the air. There's some shot. It's just moving away from the fielder a bit. The very strong intent of the very first ball from Tunish Saukar. Straight away, and they are going for the third one. Can you believe? Can you believe that? The throw should have been quickly, should have released the ball. He was searching, he was waiting, pouncing on that opportunity. Tunish Saukar getting himself off the mark with a very strong shot down the ground. 39 for 1. 3 runs. That slides in the gap. Well, that goes for 4 runs, but that's a tricky shot. It's a moral victory here for the bowler, but runs here for the batter. Hitting the toe end of the bat. He wanted to play to whack it down and just gone down towards the third man region. Not where it was intended, but certainly gets the boundary. Moves the score to 44. And that's what you see in T20 cricket. Sometimes luck not going in towards the bowler. Is really charging in hard after picking up a wicket of Sachin Sardesai. He's upbeat there. He feels confident. He feels that I should get one more wicket. And they were hoping for a couple of wickets, if not 3, at least the end of power play overs. They've got one. They're searching for 1 or 2 more, maybe in the next couple of overs. Oh, that is whacked. What a shot that was. Absolute authority there from Sumiran Amonkar. He picked that slower one right out of the hands, waited, paused, and bang, belted it down the ground. Excellent. That's a sign of a very, very good batter who has represented Goa at the state level. A good response. Just around the stumps there. And he's looking very good now. Very confident, picking up the length early and getting into the positions early. That's a sign of a good batter who is moved on to 33. That's not good for only himself, but also for the DEMPO Challengers. They bank heavily on him up the order to give them a good start. They are on 49 for 1. They will have a hope for somewhere around 50 to 55 in the first 6 overs. It's not a big imposing total for DEMPO Challengers. That's nicely bowled. But very nice here from Tunish as well. Going strong into the defense and gets a single that marks the end of the power play overs. Well done here by DEMPO Challengers. Just losing 1 wicket and it's 50 on the board after 6. So just 87 more runs required in 84 balls. Asking run rate has come down drastically. They got good opening stand and they've got very, very talented and strong batters who are very good strikers of the ball. Anything loose is going to be taken for some runs here. And with this partnership, if they get around 30 to 40 or 50 run partnership between both of these batters, it will be done and dusted here for the Commonwealth Fountainhead. They've got Adit Yangle. They've got Samar Dubashi, Aditya Angle. They've got plenty of good batters. A strong, compact. That's good signs here for DEMPO Challengers. They are just playing the first game, the first outing for them in GSB Unity Cup. So well bowled. Good start by Anish. He bowled over here there from the far end, but he has been brought here from Dinesh Srikannad gallery end, and he starts off from around the wicket left arm. Not much pressure on both the batters. In fact, Tunish can take a little bit of time here to get his eyes set in. It is much easier here when the pace is allowed on the bat. Someone like Tunish will fancy his chances against the medium paces, and that's why I think spinner has been a better option opted by this keeper. Clipped away on the leg side. They've got protection there, so just going to be a single. Earlier length was a good length. This one was touch fuller. For a batter, if you're looking for wickets, you should target the stumps and try and bowl just around 4 meters or 6 meters away from the bat. Neither too short, neither too full. That's wall ball, driven down the ground very confidently. I expect that from technically strong players like Tunish. They're just going to milk around with runs at this stage and put some loose balls away for boundaries. Simran is someone who will be eyeing for his half century. It's great to get off the very first outing. So again, strong drive, but finds the fielder in the covers. That's how he should be persistent with his bowling and the trajectory. There is no other option than keep searching for wickets. That's the only way they can make a match of this Commonwealth Fountainhead. Well, easily done that. Standing tall, punching on the leg side. Looking so solid and looking so easy at the moment. And we saw this is the phase where DEMPO Challengers bowlers were on top of the game. They never allowed any boundaries from that over number 5, 6 to almost number 11, 12. Well, very good running. Just no loud communication. Just the eyes transferring the signals. That marks the end of over number 7. It's 55 for 1. They're persisting with Aditya Prabhugaonkar, who comes as the man with the golden arm. Has done it many a times at MCL. That was slightly rushed in delivery. That's slightly quicker than his earlier on. Maybe unsighted where the ball had gone. So calling off for the second run, Tunish. Mixing up the pace nicely, and that's what you got to do off the leg by signal. Adit so far has conceded 18 runs of his 2 overs so far, and he'll be looking to bowl wicket to wicket. This is going to be the line if you are searching and if you are trying to sneak in a wicket here. That's much better here. They are trying to close that gap in the short mid wicket. He goes for his shot and he finds the gap. Picks up his spot on the square leg region. No chance for the fielder to cut that off. He has got power to back his timing. Istunish Savkar gets it into the act and gets the first boundary. That's too easy for him. Slightly fuller on the legs. In fact, Sumiran that was to get a boundary. That should have been stopped. That single should have been stopped in the middle. Well, that is the reason why the fielder was brought in the short mid-wicket region by Pranav Biche, Vikrant Prabhu. Somehow, the fielders are not into the act. Well bowled. That should be the line and length. Let the batters take some risk. If they want to get the boundaries or try to get a move on, that fielder in the short mid-wicket becomes very handy if we want to work on the leg side. That's the phase that was very much dominated by the bowlers of DEMPO Challengers, and that's what the bowlers of Commonwealth Fountainhead will be searching to just break this partnership. That's not the best way to bowl. I think if you see the bowlers, they were not trying to do anything fancy here, DEMPO Challengers. They're just sticking to the line and length, sticking to the basics. They know that that wicket was offering something. If you give a rip in the air, the ball was turning. They were slowing it down. That's more like it. That's more like he controlled it very well. Played with soft hands, gets a single. There's no pressure on the batters of the DEMPO Challengers. They know the ask is not difficult. It's just around 6 runs per over. They don't have the test of going towards the boundaries or the sixes or the big ones. They're just doing it very easily at the moment. Sumiran is someone who has kept the momentum going and kept with his strike rate, never got it down. Flashing hard to it, but finds the fielder in the deep. Any sort of width on offer, they are just going hard. And a single to finish over number 8. DEMPO Challengers moving at 64 for 1. That's the scorecard and match summary so far. City Fountainhead, where they got a moment upwards just because of Pranav Biche's innings. What a great finisher he is, and 53 of just 29 balls. Anish gave him a good company, but apart from that, there was nothing much on the scorecard to be spoken about. That's why they just ended up with 136 on the board. And certainly I can call it's not a 136 wicket. It's certainly far better. Yes, the ball was gripping. The ball was turning. It was slowing a little bit when it's coming onto the bat. But I think the batter just played into the hands of the bowlers by playing some loose overs, not costing too many runs. Allowed the bowlers to dominate for more phase. And that's where you keep on putting pressure on yourself. When a couple of good overs are bowled, you try to get some quick hits and get the moment upwards. And that's not happened on that occasion today. Square driving and gets the single. Change in bowling, and Gaurav Borkar has been brought in just to try and sneak in the wicket. Not going to be easy against both the batters who have really got good technique. Done a lot of hard work in the young days, getting the technique right, getting the elbow straight, the head balance. And they must have faced a lot of good fast bowlers and spinners in their career. Just that now time to middle. Not the best of the balls, too wide, too short. Just somehow could not get the right meat of the bat, Tunish Saukar. He's got ample of time to spend on the crease. This tournament is going to progress, a lot of time left. He's bowling it well. He's just bowling unpredictable lengths at the moment. Earlier one was short, came on slowly off the deck. This one was touch fuller. So if you see the deliveries that he has bowled, 4-1 so far, has been all of different lengths. Whack down the ground. Oh, that has gone through. It has gone straight through. Can you believe that was a simple take? And not a sight you want to see as a fielder, as a bowler, as a skipper. They don't have too many runs on the board, and this is helping the cause of the batters. Tunish saying thank you very much. Well, that didn't deserve a boundary, but somehow the batters always like it when there is a boundary on their name somehow. 69 for 1. This time played it well on the leg. Just got a boundary there, and 6 runs of the over marks the end of over number 9. 70 for 1. DEMPO Challengers well in control of the game now. There's a lot of cricket happening around in Goa. If you talk about the last couple of months from December as well, so many leagues going on in tandem. Some of the batters are in touch. They're playing regularly and consistently in different tournaments that are taking place on different venues. And those who are consistently playing certainly will be in touch, certainly having the right position, picking the length early, and timing the ball well. Once you are playing the game regularly, once you are in touch and practicing in the nets, the sweat that you are pouring in, the time that you are putting in will definitely pay dividends in the middle. Too short. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal here from Tunish Saukar. That has gone straight on the practice nets. You can't bowl him over there. He is about muscle, he's about timing, and that's a colossal hit. What a strike here from Tunish Saukar. It has gone a long, long distance, and the cars in the parking lot will also be in threat when this big man, big boy is going to be on strike. Watch over there, everyone. all the spectators when Tunish is batting. That was a half tracker. Hit me wherever you want, and Tunish was not going to miss on that. So the ball has come back into the field of play. 76 for 1. Asking run rate has gone down below 6 runs per over. Just 61 needed from the last 65 balls. Sumiran batting well on 42 of 27. And Tunish has just got the first biggie of his innings. He's on 19 of 13. Just straight back past the bowler. And that's fielded well. Looking for a couple of runs. They did it very, very easily. So Tunish certainly feeling that the timing is there. I'm feeling much better. Spend some time picking the line early, the length early, and trying to play more shots. And certainly feel that there is a little bit of dew as well. The ball is finding hard to grip here for the bowlers. And another one. Whacked on the leg side. No chance. And he traveled quickly. Beats the fielder very, very easily. Tunish Saukar is coming back into the act. A 6 earlier on. That was a half tracker. And now once again taking the depth of the crease and smacking it towards the wide long on region. Excellent piece of batting here. That's how we got to play with the spinners. Got to have the best feet movement when you're talking about the spin. Got to pick up the length early. You got to pick the line early. And that's what he's doing at the moment. So things are going so easily and so well here for DEMPO Challengers. They are doing in a pretty easy fashion. Just lost 1 wicket. That's not good. He's losing the grip of the ball, trying to bowl a quicker one. And that might be a no ball. Yeah, no ball called here. It will run down for a couple of runs. And the free hit coming up next. And that all happens just because you have been put away for a 6, a boundary. The ball is not gripping. It's getting wet on the top of the surface. It's always difficult for the spinners to grip. And Tunish is looking in dangerous form. Is trying to finish this off, trying to play some big shots. And whenever a batter like Tunish is in front of you, it's not a good sign for the bowler. You can see this is going to happen there. And is trying to bowl slightly wide now. Not trying to bowl in his arcs. Nowhere close to him. 86 for 1. Freed continues. This is coming straight to me. This is coming straight to me. And just landing in front. This is an outrageous batting from Tunish Saukar. He is cutting loose here at MCC ground. The first game itself for DEMPO Challengers. And they are putting a mark here on the other teams. This is a signal for the other teams that we are a strong bunch of unit. And this target, yeah, get it little higher for us. What a striking here from Tunish Saukar. 2 sixes, a boundary, and he's raging on at the moment. This got the elevation. This got a lot of distance. He is very muscular. He is powerful. He's raced on to 33 of just 17. The boy was... That was almost a yorker. The best ball that you can bowl to someone like Tunish. Anything short, anything full, the ball will go out of the park if he's in such a mood. 92 for 1. and 1 ball left in the halfway mark. The asking run rate has gone down below even 4.5 runs per over. Another one off the back foot. He's saying, what has he done? First he thought that I want to not run for a single, and Sumiran saying, well, it's not 35, mate, it's 50 runs here. And that is so he could have been done 34. That's what he was asking Sumiran. Sumiran just telling him that it's 50 runs here at Goa GSB Unity Cup, and that's got him alerted. So 10 overs done is 93 for the loss of 1. Sumiran batting on 42 of 27. Tunish is batting on 34 of 19. And it's all DEMPO challenges at the moment. So they got a lot of good batting left. They've got some strong batting order yet to come, yet to arrive. Both these batters have done a remarkable job. And I will see off, looking at the way the game is progressing, it looks as if this match might have an early finish, and we might have an early dinner as well. So let's see what transpires in the huddle there from Commonwealth Fountainhead. They have a big task cut out, and let's see if any plan comes up to pick up a couple of wickets and changes this game upside down. Meanwhile, it will be a change in the voice. It's over to Tushar.
Thank you, Harish. At the toss, it was no hesitation in the mind for Aditya Angle. He wanted to bowl first because of the dew factor in the run chase, and now you can see how easily the surface has behaved for the batters. The ball nicely coming onto the bat. No sort of trouble at all for the batter. And you can see the spinners also, who have been looking to bowl, have been taken apart. In the first match for City Fountainhead, 3 overs 16 and 4 overs 18 for 2 were the bowling figures for Anish and Aditya. But today, things are completely different. It is not that easy to grip the ball here. That is why we could see Anish Prabhugaonkar was struggling in that previous over. He was everywhere in that over. Not easy to grip the ball, especially when you are a spinner, finger spinner especially. Correct decision made in the end by Aditya Angle. It was a good toss to win for him. He knew the dew factor would certainly come into play in the run chase. If you look at the score comparison after 10 overs, City Fountainhead were 63 for 3, 30 runs ahead. DEMPO Challengers 93 for 1. Last 4 overs 43 runs. And now I think both the batters will be looking to chase the runs as quickly as possible and hold a strong factor on that net run rate. Expensive bowling figures today for Anish Prabhudesai. 3 overs 35 going at 11.67. Gaurav into his second over. It will be Tunish on strike, batting on 34. Every batter can go past 49 in this ALCON GSB Unity Cup Season 3. Lovely shot. Oh, goodness me. He wanted his career not to end in this match. That is why he pulled out his hand. A long way to go. Just reminding Tunish how we finished for Shavin Shah Falcons. in the last match. 7 sixes, chasing down 130 in just 11 overs. And he's looking to continue from where he left in that previous match. 97. Oh, wrapped on the bed. Well bowled, change of pace here. Achyut, I think it has been hurt, very hurting for him, very painful. You can see him, he looks to be in severe pain. He cannot stand properly. Might be right on the knee. And in this cold to get an ice pack. He's saying it's fine. It will be very painful. You can feel for Achyut. Oh, mistime shot. He's looking to go after every delivery now, Tunish. The message must have been passed with a drink break. Try and finish this run chase as quickly as possible. Sumiran, who was dropped on 23, is batting on 42. Well bowled again. Is bowling excellently. He is the only bowler who has troubled the batters. He has bowled excellent length. That is what has troubled the batter. Again, you can see. This time you need to give credit to the batter. He just carved the ball away in the covers. Tunish Saugat scoring his second boundary. He moves on to 42. Overtaking, in fact, leveling with Sumiran Amonkar. 42 of just 24. 100 comes up for the DEMPO challengers. 65 balls, 100. Slower ball, lack of timing this time. 2 is a call from Sumiran. Tunish looking for the second but rightly sent back. And I think it will be just a single to end the over number 11. 11 gone. 102 for 1. Chasing 137. Requiring only 35 now of 54. Oh, Beamer. And another no ball has been signaled. That just suggests how tough it is to grip the ball. This time the fast bowler struggling with the due factor. And it will be a free hit to follow. Oh, well bowled. A free hit delivery. Bowled as a dot. Was looking to throw a kitchen sink on that delivery. 103 for 1. 34 needed in 53 now. Well bowled again. Full line delivery and well ducked out into the long on. Will pick up a single. Very good start to this season for Tempo Challengers here at ALCON GSB Unity Cup Season 3. Very strong top order. (104 for 1). Oh, lovely, lovely shot. Just shuffling and playing that shot fine over the fine leg. Another boundary. A touch of class and stamp of authority on that shot. Score moves on to 108. Now just 29 runs required. They are really in a hurry here. Moves on to 46. That is a competition who goes for past 50 first between these two batters. Now a change in field. Again, lack of timing. Will pick up a single. Moves on to 47. Tunish on strike, batting on 44. One hit away from his half century. You can see the shoes in the spikes. A lot of mud might be there. Trying to get it cleared. It will be Tunish on strike. Just 28 runs away now, the DEMPO Challengers. The run chase have been very, very easy at the moment. The way these two powerhouses have stealed the show. Tunish batting on 44 of just 28, 4 fours, 2 sixes. Sumiran batting on 47 of 29, 8 hits to the fence. They should have taken the chances. That important catch of Sumiran when he was batting on just 23. When the team total was 35. Vikrant, just 2 more deliveries to go in his spell. On 44. Oh, slow ball, and he gets to his 50 with a humongous 6 over the mid wicket. A lovely finish to his innings here by Tunish. 50 in just 29 deliveries. 4 fours, 3 sixes. Newman in Samar Dubashi to replace Tony Saukar. He has done his job. A quick fired knock from Tony Saukar. 50 of just 29. What a start to this season. We have seen 2 half centuries. One to rescue the team and one to take the team to a commanding position. Getting us applaud from the dugout. Watchfully placed. Dot delivery. That ends the over number 12. 115 for 2. Needing another 22 in 48. Gaurav in his third over. Sumiran batting on 47, inching closer to the third 50 of the evening. All four fielders in the ring on the offside. Oh, fumble. Too much wide. And might be 2 more runs deducted from the total. Wide being called. 117. Now just 20 needed. Oh, lovely drive, but cannot pierce the gap on the offside. City Fountainhead, they have a good net run rate in plus 2.2. If this match just wraps up quickly, it will certainly affect their net run rate. Dragging the ball from outside the off stump. He's a very good runner between the wicket. Easily turning back for the second. (18) required now in 46. Wide open spaces. Tunish took the aerial route. The 2 half centuries coming off just 29. Pranav Biche 53 in 29 balls. 5 fours, 4 sixes. Tunish 15-29. 4 fours and 3 sixes. Oh, another misfield, another fumble and a boundary. Plenty of lapses in the field we have witnessed today. And that was one of that. 14 more required now. 123 for 2. Now the question is, how long will this match last? The way the batters are going berserk. Big appeal and double noise, says the umpire. Bat and pad. Taken on the full. He's quick, looking for the second. And will get it easily again. Now just a dozen of runs required. Just 12 runs. Good drive. Might be another boundary. Sumiran is strangled on 47 at the other end. 8 runs required. 3 runs required for Sumiran. He will be on strike. 13 gone. 129 to win. 129 for 2. Just 8 runs to win. Three runs away from the 50. 8 runs away. DEMPO challengers from the target. Neeraj Wagre has been handed over the ball now. Pulled away and fumble, and I think it's a boundary. That brings up 50 for Sumiran. Third 50 of the evening. Second 50 of the innings. So the chase has been slightly delayed with Sumiran walking back into the dressing room. Yes, a good knock from Sumiran. 51 in 30 deliveries. 9 hits to the fence. Getting another applause from the crowd and the dressing room. Newman and Raghuveer with just 4 runs to win. Played off the back foot in the covers. I think Summer has a chance now to finish things off. Score moves on to 134. Big shot, hasn't timed it, and straight to the fielder. So the win slightly delayed further. Seemed like it would have been a finish here with that ball not traveling. Summer has to walk in back. Just 3 runs away. 3 runs shy of the victory. So fumble will allow single. Now a couple of runs required. He goes over mid on, and that might be the winning run. 37 deliveries to spare. Run chase was made easy with 2 half centuries in the run chase.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony or the match just now conducted between DEMPO Challengers and Commonwealth Fountainhead. Well, it was a dominating performance from DEMPO Challengers. They restricted the Commonwealth Fountainhead to just around 136 and then chased it quite professionally and quite brutally by some dominating performance up the order. And it was the first game for DEMPO Challengers and they won it easily. Meanwhile, I'll request Vikram to kindly escort the guest of today's function, Amit Kamath, the treasurer of MCC here as the guest for today's player of the match ceremony. So let us give a big round of applause to Amit Bab. As now it's time to call on the captain of Commonwealth Fountainhead, Pranav Bijay. Pranav, first talk about the surface. I think it gripped a lot, the ball turned sharply, it was coming slow in the first inning. Was it the same in the second innings or you saw the conditions much easy in the second innings? Was the score enough?
First of all, I feel the score was under par. It was not, as what we had expected it to be. But then when we, went to bed, it was very difficult. It was really difficult to bet. But still, I feel we gave away easy wickets, which, the DEMPO Challengers being a very good side, they didn't do it. They waited for the bad balls. They were also struggling. If the ball was gripping, they were struggling. But then, congratulations to DEMPO Challengers. They played really well. They outplayed us. But I will, I'm really, I would like to appreciate my team because I know how much dedication they are giving, how much hard work they are doing, and everybody is, keen on winning the matches, which is very important. Last match we won, this we could not, but always there is a next time and we'll surely bounce back.
Yes, definitely. There is a lot to learn in every defeat that you see. And talk us through your innings when the chips were down and there was no partner, that you're shooting short of the partners. But I think it is good positive here. You are always looked as a great finisher. I think that was a very, very confident to carry on with the finisher's tag.
Absolutely. Some guys in the team, they know who they are. They have to take the onus of, performing, while batting or while bowling. They know their role. But then if that does not click, then, there is certain pressure. When I went to bat, it was difficult. I was struggling as you also know, initially 10-15 balls, I could not score much. It was very difficult. But then when I saw the pace bowling, I thought I would hit down the line. It clicked. So, yeah, I feel that some of our players should take the responsibility because the game is, you cannot just once you give away your wicket, it automatically reduces the score by 20-30 runs, which the DEMPO Challengers didn't do. They came, they stayed there, they played their full part, and that is how they could chase this in around 13-14 overs. So I expect my boys who are they know who they are. I want them to step up and give their best in the next match.
Well, hard luck in this game. Better luck next time. Yeah. Now may I call on the happy captain, Aditya Angle of DEMPO Challengers. Just the first game in GSB Unity Cup, and I think he'll be really proud of the way entire squad has played. Right in the bowling department, the spinners did very good job. And talk us through the first 5 overs. You and Balkrishna Orarkar, where no medium pacers, PDF pacers were used little later on. What was the thought behind it?
Nothing as such. I thought with the ball will grip. That is why I thought let me and Bala start. And then I always had Tunish in my mind that if one of us get hit, then definitely Tunish should come in. But the only thing was the ball was gripping well. So that was the only reason we started with the spinners today.
And all the spinners, all the bowlers were right on the mark. Whenever you chose any option, they were not giving any easy balls on offer. Fielding was also decent. So overall, fielding department, I think you did a great job as far as bowling as well, restricting a decent batting lineup to just 136.
Certainly, it is always said a captain is as good as his team. So if the team backs well, the captain's decisions are definitely proven right. So I think that is what happened today. Whatever decisions I took, our bowlers bowled well. And I think definitely we did very good fielding today also. So that is very important. I always say fielding is a very important part of the game. So I'm very happy today with the fieldings because whenever a team fields well, I'm sure that the team wins.
Absolutely. And I think the second innings, I think it was fascinating to see Sumiran as well as Tunish Saukar. Both different as far as the batting skills is concerned. One is muscular and one is almost stylish and a classy timer of the ball. It's very good to have both of them in your squad.
Certainly, I think first when we were bowling, I think Pranav entertained, but then later in our batting, I think Sumiran and Tunish played a very good knock. I think it was very entertaining. I'm very sure that everybody will enjoy today.
Absolutely. And good luck to you in the next game. It's very good to start on a winning note.
Yeah, definitely. It's the first win. Will not be complacent. I will try to work harder and keep putting better show in every game.
Yes, that's Aditya Angle, the captain of DEMPO Challenges with the first win. And now, first of all, let us present Mr. Amit Kamath with the token of love on behalf of Goa GSB Sports and Charitable Trust for being the guest here for today's function. Thank you, Amit Bab. Now it's time to announce the prizes here. First of all, Jason Moore, player of the match. And player of the match goes to the skipper of DEMPO Challengers, Aditya Angle. Well, absolutely fascinating performance. Yes, the pitch was helping, but finally, whenever the pitch helps, you got to bowl in the right areas. Picking up 4 important wickets in this game, and that not allowed the opposition to get back in the game. Is always fascinating. Well, I didn't talk about that because I knew you were getting the award. So how does it feel to get 4-wicket haul and contributing for the win of the game?
Definitely feels good when the team wins, basically. If you do well and the team doesn't win, it makes no sense. So I'm happy that the team won. That is more important for me, more than my performance.
Okay, I'll ask you one tricky question. Would you like to bowl on this surface, which is turning, gripping, because you got wonderful spinners, or you like some flatter wickets and some challenge on for you?
No, I would prefer to bowl on any surface because as a bowler, you have to bowl. You have to take any situation, whether it is challenging or easy, but you have to bowl. Finally, a bowler has to bowl. So that is what matters to me. Any pitch, any situation, I'll love to bowl.
Okay, congratulations by picking up 4 wickets and good luck in the next game.
Thank you.
And now it's time for the next award. Kamath Realty Hero of the Match goes to the man who has bludgeoned and clobbered the bowlers all over the park. It's none other than Tunish Saukar. What a good strike rate he maintained throughout. Started off little slowly for the first 10 balls, then picked up the pace in the last 10 or 12 balls and finishing in a great style. Well, it's always great to start like this, isn't it? We always fancy you hitting the big ones, and we saw it today. It was one of the best innings that we have seen. Tunish coming back in touch is a good thing.
Definitely, I think more than me, I think everybody played well. Yes, it's good that I got runs personally, but it's also good for the team. I think Sumiran gave an amazing start, and his knock was, I think, a bit more difficult than mine. I had the freedom to play because he was like, allowing me to settle in. So I think much credit to him also.
Did you think the wicket was little difficult when you were coming on to bat, or was the things getting easy?
Absolutely, it was the same. It was pretty difficult. The first few balls, if you see, I hardly middled one. I was struggling a bit. So that's where Sumiran's knock helped me a lot. And it wasn't coming onto the bat. It wasn't the easiest wicket to hit on. So I think we just did a good job of waiting for the loose balls. That's all we hit. We didn't hit any good balls.
I think we're talking about the bowling. I think that is one aspect you certainly like to improve as far as the finishing is concerned. Later on, I think the 19th over, as Pranav went hard, got a lot of runs. Maybe something new to be tried in the next game.
Yeah, definitely. But also have to keep in mind that someone like Pranav can clear. So it's like if I'm able to hit bowlers, why can't everybody else? It's cricket at the end of the day. So this is the boundary that 6 runs outside. He batted extremely well. So credit to him. I'm not really too bothered about it. It was good hitting.
Well, great knock, confident knock, and wish you both good luck in the next game. Okay, yeah, Aditya Angle, the skipper, has come up and he wanted to see who is the hero of the match because it's changed around. He likes to share it with Sumiran Amonkar.
Sumiran may not have got wickets, but he bowled exceptionally well. I think he kept the team under pressure. So if it might be even 1 wicket, he would have been the player of the match. I think he deserves as much as me.
Absolutely, he really bowled fabulously. Great all-round performance. It's not easy to curtail the scoring instinct, to stop the boundaries and sixes, and with his unique style of bowling, has certainly done a tremendous job in the middle overs, which is the phase that everyone want to capitalize. So that's it from Harish Kakodkar. Thank you, Amit Bab Kamath, the treasurer of MCC, and it's good night, Shubhratri, Shabba Khair, Dev Tumka Sagyak Bari Raat Dev, until we meet tomorrow.